What's good with the collective, man? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment and educational purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, it helps the collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this type of content. But I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just when you think you've seen it all, look again. People, please tell me what Disney up to. Discovery Island. There's a secret hidden there. Y'all, please, somebody tell me what's really going on. This for entertaining purposes only. Leave a comment, y'all let me know what you think. But watch it all the way through. I'm gonna play a couple slides.
What's really going on, Walt Disney? What's really going on? What are you protecting on this island? That's so fucking good. There's something up that won't people know about.
Richard McGuire, also known as Southern Pirate Outdoors, had just finished swimming for his life, escaping a seemingly inescapable situation. Surrounded by Disney's private security and Florida sheriffs, he hides in the brush off the shores of Bay Lake. He had just escaped Discovery Island. He called his girlfriend to give her the news, but would be shook to his core when he found out that the cops were one step ahead of him.
And now for the amazing
Lies to the guest about wildlife.
You see, Richard had seen his fair share of wild animals, most notably the alligator snapping turtle, which he believed to be a modern-day dinosaur. But he believed he could catch one on Discovery Island to prove that there's more to worry about than just gators. Of course, that was just scratching the surface of this hunt, and let me tell you, it's a lot fucking crazier than big turtles. I initially read about Richard's Adventure 2 battle on this Twitter thread, and here it states that Richard was hunting for some sort of genetically modified abomination that was hidden at the center of the island, and it was funded by the US government. It was a whole thing, but I couldn't find anything of Richard actually talking about this directly outside of a few implications. That is until I wandered into the comments of his final entry in the series. According to Rich, there is, quote, something on that island. Now, supposedly, after all of this is said and done, Richard was briefed by the Secret Service. I can't give credence to this claim because I don't know, but a reply to this gives some context.
Supposedly, genetic research testing was done underground during off hours on the island, funded by the US government. What better way to hide something than in plain sight? And a creature they had been working on using birds had escaped and wreaked havoc. It cannot escape the island, but remains in a lair where it comes out at night. Supposedly, this thing can't leave the island due to its mechanical devices / weight. Could be BS, but thought it was interesting. The creature that got out was part eagle, some say cockatoo, and part robot / mechanical. They say it can kill someone in one swipe. What in the hell? It's most likely to be total BS, like I said, and this rumor goes back a long, long time. It may not be alive now. The person who wrote about this to be cautious and not to go there, and that you have been warned.
Have you found any more info? I can't find a rumor, a conspiracy, or anything.
Supposedly, as you get close to the island and it starts to get dark, birds will start to screech to warn you not to get too close to the center of the island where this thing lives. It's part mechanical robot, part bird. Also explains why the police terminated their search for Mr. Pirate, flag emoji, as it was getting dark. The local police must know something.
Source. I'm gonna need the source of that information that you sent, because I might pay a visit to that thing with a freaking gun.
It's a long way to say big robot bird.
Man, did y'all hear that? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Y'all already know Florida off. Everything in Florida crazy.
You know when they said half mechanical bird, well, half mechanical, half bird. So early on in this channel, man, I had to learn there was some things that I could post and some things I couldn't. And that was one of the ones. A dude had caught a bird in his backyard, and he removed a piece of it, and wires was coming out. It was not a bird. It was a robot. And I had already been told don't speak around birds because they might not be birds. It's actually robots or them listening. And then that was like last year. Yeah, last year. I seen the video, but earlier last year is when I got put on to the birds. I was asleep. I was asleep on the birds. I was like, what? That's the first time I had heard that. But then when somebody told me, I was like, oh, bro, that makes a lot of sense. It makes too much sense. So, yeah, that's what that reminded me of. But y'all think they hide something at that island? Florida is going down, bro. Florida is going down. And also, in the first clip, I seen videos of like a witch levitating like that. It was in Mexico. It was La Llorona. But I don't know if that's the same witch. Let me know if it is. But yeah, I only seen a few clips coming from Mexico like that.
Look, they spotted the block. It's only for a couple seconds. Look at that shit. So for those who don't know, the bloop is basically supposed to be one of the biggest sea creatures that exists in the ocean, supposedly. Everybody thought to believe the megalodon, but it's really the bloop. Right here, this is like a baby bloop, and this is a blue whale. They said, you know, the blue whale is supposed to be the biggest ocean creature, but nah, bro. The bloop is given the name of a mysterious underwater sound recorded in the 1990s, right? They try to tell people that it was just ice shells breaking in Antarctica and all that, right? But they said that the sound was so scary that it sounded like a group of 90 blue whales from one sound. Now, this is supposed to be a 3D image of like how big the bloop is compared to a human. And y'all wonder why people scared to be in the ocean, right? We're gonna run the real quick one more time. Look, y'all, look at that shit. Oh my God!
I don't know about that one.
When you die, you have choices. You don't know this, but you have choices. When you leave your physical body, it is very typical for you to see yourself standing next to your body with either your loved ones or EMTs or whatever the circumstances are. And you see yourself, and then you'll hear a voice, you'll see the tunnel of light, and the voice will be calling you, or you will hear the voice telepathically telling you to come on, come, you know. Now, as you stand there and you're looking at the tunnel of light, you have a choice. You can go up to this tunnel of light where you'll be with other loved ones that have crossed over, usually, all right? And you'll be put into a system where you are essentially caught in a reincarnational cycle, a loop. Or you can turn around, put the tunnel of light behind you, and what you will see is the entire universe. If you choose to go to the universe instead of the tunnel of light, whatever dimension you came from when you came down here to Earth, okay, we'll keep it all present time and place. Earth, whether it was 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th density, whatever it was. If you choose the universe and you say to yourself, I wish to go home, you will return to that dimension from which you came. So if it's 5, 6, 7, or 8, you will leave here and you will go back to that dimension, where I am told you'll be reunited with your soul group. Because we're multidimensional, we're in many places at once. I've never shared this information before.
We reacted to this video, to that video before, and I'm telling you, I'm turning around. Spam it up if you turning around, if you going to the tunnel of light. I'm turning around. And I done told my loved ones already too. Turn around if you want to reconnect with me, because I ain't going to that tunnel of light, bro. I ain't coming back here, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
So they came after him. Watch
I
this.
told you guys the NFL flipped the script on us. We figured out the logo conspiracy. They flipped the script. Great defensive game for the Chiefs. The NFL knew that we all figured out the logo conspiracy, which I told you guys in September about. And the NFL is one step closer to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift smooching underneath the confetti. So after I filmed that little video, I went downstairs. And while I was down there, I noticed something a little strange. And just watch this. The car.
Watch what he does next. Tell me somebody ain't watching him.
Honestly, the whole conspiracy thing has been fun. But honestly, now it's starting to get a little creepy. I was getting restricted calls earlier today that I really didn't pay much mind to. But then I saw that car outside, and I looked at my home security footage, and they were there for about, maybe for 45 minutes. And as soon as I go outside, they just take off. And the Chiefs end up winning, like I said they would, that the NFL has flipped the script on us. I don't know if someone's trying to scare me, but if the Lions end up winning their game and I don't make a post, y'all should be.
Do you think the NFL is watching him?
You can only spend 10 minutes in this tomb in Valley of the Queens. This is tomb QV66, the tomb of Queen Nefertari. And for those of you that don't know, Queen Nefertari was the great wife of Ramses II, and is probably the most beautiful tomb out of all the tombs of ancient Egypt. And of course, all this beauty comes at a price. It is probably the most expensive tomb to visit in all of Egypt. As of 2024, it will cost you around $65 per person to enter. And as I explained at the start of the video, you can only spend 10 minutes in there. However, if it's not too busy, there can be some flexibility with this. Another thing to note is that you're not allowed to film video. I had special permission to film this video during my trip, which I had pre-arranged. However, you are allowed to take photos without a flash. So as I mentioned, Queen Nefertari was the great wife of Ramses II. However, she died during his lifetime. In fact, we believe that she died around the 20th year of Ramses II's reign, which means that he had most likely had some oversight over this tomb. Although Ramses II had many wives and around 100 children, we know that Nefertari was by far his favorite, which is why she's called the Great Wife. Fun fact, in ancient Egypt there was no word for queen, and Valley of the Queens itself was not called Valley of the Queens in ancient Egypt time. Both Valley of the Kings and Queens were simply known as the Beautiful Land. The tomb was actually closed to the public for many years due to environmental factors which were causing all the plaster on the walls to fall apart. The tomb you see today is almost fully restored, and there are even some people calling for the tomb to be shut down to the public once again. In my next video, we will discuss the artwork and the story on the walls and some of the meanings behind it.
What's really finna happen in New York? Are they giving these warnings out, telling people to stay home if they need to stay home because of this winter storm? It snows all the time in New York. Now you telling people they need to stay home, and you coming out with all these early notices. Still ain't even got there yet. What the fuck is really about to happen in New York? New York, tap in. I need y'all to tap in, because this shit don't seem right.
Is that true? They've been telling y'all, like, yeah, I'm all the way on the West Coast, so I don't get the news as far as what y'all got going on in New York, but like spam it up in New York what y'all got going on as far as like the news or winter storms or they trying to keep y'all in the house. Spam that up. We already went over to like the trucks ain't been getting shipments and stuff like that, but spam it up, man. I'm interested in seeing how y'all living out there.
Guys, I am here in 1984. As you can see behind me, there's Taco Bell. Not lying. Look at this, 1984, guys, Taco Bell. Let me show you something else, guys. If that's not enough proof, let me show you something. 1984, guys. Behind me is Jack in the Box. Check out this Jack in the Box. This is gonna blow your freaking mind. Look at that. Jack in the Box in 1984, guys. I mean, how could you deny this proof? It's clearly right there. Look at that. Jack in a Box.
So I'm a 90s baby. I wasn't nowhere near here in the 80s. New cameras. Did the 80s have cameras like that? If you was in the 80s, let me know. See, like I said, I'm a 90s baby. I do remember Jack in the Box looking like that though. When I was a kid. Not Jack in the Box, Taco Bell. Vividly. The seats, the way the structure of the building was, the colors of the sign, all of it. It used to make me think of what we know as like Phoenix, Utah, like Phoenix, Arizona, Albuquerque, New Mexico, stuff like that. That's the vibes that get me when I look at the old school logo. Now it's a little bit more like modern, but I remember Taco Bell looking like that. Jack in the Box, I mean, maybe I might have. It might have been like that in the 90s. I don't really remember, but I do remember Taco Bell. But 84, y'all think he capping or y'all think he telling the truth? I think he capping or telling the truth, because where else in the world, I highly doubt. I mean, maybe there's a restaurant of Taco Bell or Jack in the Box that'll look like that still. Maybe. But I highly doubt it. But y'all let me know what y'all think.
As I've said in previous videos, crepuscular rays prove a local sun. For example, standing here looking at that light in the sky, if someone gave me two options, number one was the Earth is stationary, that's the local light, we're at the centre of the universe. The second option, that's 93 million miles away in infinite space, and the Earth is going around it, and it's a colossal ball of gas. When I look at my reality, option number one seems more plausible. It seems to make more sense. But as I've said, it's down to the individual. You believe what you want to believe, but truth is truth. And when you're out in nature, looking at your environment, the heliocentric model seems so far from truth that we can only call it pseudoscience, because there's no proof of it. There's no proof of what they're trying to make us believe. And when you look at observable reality, you're given a completely different interpretation of what reality is and where you actually are.
In this video, this lady speaks about how it's non-human entities walking among us in an encounter she recently had at the grocery store. Make sure you watch until the end and let me know what you think in the comments below.
Listen up, y'all. There are beings that is walking this earth, and they are not human. I just came from Kroger's. I just got off of work. I went to go pick up a few items, y'all. I go to the bread aisle. Now, the bread aisle is super long. I'm at one end of the bread aisle. There's a guy that's about 3/4 of the way down in the bread aisle. He got a cart. I got a cart. He's looking at me. And you know how you can see out your peripheral that somebody's staring at you. He ain't just looking, but he's staring at me. I kind of look his way. He's still staring. I go ahead and I get my bread. I go back around the other way because I'm going to the international aisle to get some pasta and some other stuff. While I'm in the international aisle at one end, this guy comes around and he's at the top of the same aisle. I see him still looking at me. Now, mind you, there's a couple of things that I need to get out of that aisle. So the first part of the aisle, I grab what I need to grab and I go about midways down. He's at the other end. So he's staring at me still. So I kind of look at him and I go like, how do you give somebody that type look? He's still staring. So I'm looking for what I'm looking for. I can't really find it because he's throwing me off because he keeps staring. Mind you, this man don't have nothing in his cart. He's not even turned to look at any food. He's looking directly at me. By this time, I'm like, you know what? I'm not on it. I'm about to just stare you down. So I turn to look at him. Y'all, when I tell you, this man stared at me and his eyes turned black. Everything in his whole eyeball, not just the pupil, but the white part, turned completely black. He looked, it said black, and then he walked away. When I tell you I left that car sitting in that aisle, I didn't even buy nothing from Kroger's. I left out and I came home. There is stuff, there is beings that is walking in this earth, and they at the store, they at whatever, they look like us and everything else, but they are not human. I don't even know what to say.
That's not something that we, some people is new. To some people it's like normal. Like for me, it's, I've seen that before. Some of y'all said y'all seen it before. I've only seen it on women. I haven't seen it on a man. Like, yeah, but then again, when you see stuff like, when I seen it, I just was in my head talking to myself in my head like, bro, I know you didn't just see that. But stay calm, and I act like I was just going along with it. And then when I've seen it in dreams, I kind of just pray it off. But yeah, everybody different, man. But yeah, there's stuff out here. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of things that you can't explain, a lot of things you can't understand fully. Some things you think you understand and you really don't. Like, yeah, it's a lot. But I don't think she reaching. I think she did see something. That's the same thing Monique said she saw in the crowd when she said the dude's eyes change or something. We didn't seen it. A lot of us have already discussed this in the comments. We've seen a lot of this stuff.
Now, I don't know what made me come out here. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, no. This motherfucker coming up under me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please, Jesus. Jesus, you know my heart, God. Please, God. Please, God, get me out of this seawater. Please, Lord. It's monsters there. It's monsters.
Hey, what was those in the water?
So who's ready for the global fast of 2024? I know a lot of people have asked me before, what is this global fast that you are talking about? All right, let's get into it. So if you don't know by now, on April 8th, 2024, there's going to be a great American eclipse. And if you don't understand the significance of this eclipse and why am I talking about fasting at the time of this eclipse, I highly suggest that you go through my timeline and you start doing some research. So before we get into the reasonings on why we are fasting, let me give you the dates of the fasting first. So if you are an experienced faster. You're very experienced in fasting. You will fast from April 6th to April 12th. If you're not really as experienced, but you have, some fasting qualities and skills, you will do a 3-day fast from the 6th to the 9th. Now, if you're a novice faster and you never fast before, you will do a 1-day fast on April 8th, 2024, and everyone will do a fast of their choice. Also, on April 8th, 2024, everyone who is participating in this absolutely must call out of work. Everyone will call out of work. None of us are going to work. None of us are coming into work in that day. So go ahead and put your time in now. All right, so now for the grand question, why are we fasting? All right, we're fasting for three main reasons. The first reason is we are calling down judgment on the face of the earth over all the corrupt governments all around the world who are destroying us, who are oppressing us, and subjecting us to all sorts of slavery, who are creating wars and famines and diseases, and basically they're just here to destroy the earth. They're not actually helping the people. So the first reason is judgment upon all evildoers, all evil regimes upon the face of the earth. Second reason that we are fasting, this is crucial. You're fasting to raise the frequency of the earth, as well as marking or giving a prayer, a meditation, a word, confirmation, protection, marking those who are innocent, marking those who are righteous, who are pure from the dangers that are coming. So we're sending some words up to keep those that are chosen to be marked, to have a mark of protection upon their lives, because it's going to get ugly. And now the third and final reason, which is probably the most important and crucial reason out of all the reasonings why we're doing this fast in the first place. And if you do not agree with this reason that we are fasting, then you should not be participating in this global fast. This is not for you. Whether you agree with it or not, the timeline and nature will move on without you. And this third and final reason is for the melanated race, the dark races, to be put back in their rightful positions upon the face of the earth. Because the melanated race, the dark races, who are the oldest people on the face of the earth, who are big brother and big sister to everyone, has been put in the lowest position on the face of the earth and has been dehumanized, enslaved, and basically treated less than a dog. This imbalance on the earth has caused an imbalance throughout the whole cosmos, throughout the whole universe, and has put the whole world in this constant cycle of evil, because we, being pretty much the most peaceful people on the face of the earth, who always are trying to include everybody, are now being subject to a slavery position, while everybody else gets to rule over on top and not give us any room for power or rulership. And again, like I said, it is causing a friction, an imbalance throughout the whole universe. And if it does not change, things will increasingly get worse in the world. So like I said before, whether you agree with this reason or not, it does not matter. The timeline and nature will take its course, and it's going to move on with or without you. If 1,000 people join this global fast, we will move mountains. 10,000, we will move continents. 100,000, we'll move the whole world. 1,000,000, we'll move the whole universe, the whole cosmos. Everything will be moving in synchronization with whatever we are thinking, whatever we are saying, and whatever we are believing and asking for. This is going to be very, very powerful. Just think about it for a second. For one instant, for one day, for 1 hour, we're going to put all our differences to the side. We're going to put all of our beliefs to the side, and we're going to concentrate and put our mind into achieving one specific goal. And ultimately, that goal is world peace. But there can't be peace without judgment. So if you're ready and you are down with this global fast, all you have to do is go in the comment section and click I'm in and tell somebody about it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. Nobody's going to work on April 8th. We're taking back our power. We're taking back our strength. We're taking back our vitality. We're taking back everything that the system took from us. On one day, on one time, and on one season, everyone is going to stand together with one collective mind. All you got to do is type in the comment section, and all you got to say is I'm in, I'm in, I'm in, and watch what you're going to see. You're going to see something powerful happen. I guarantee you. I promise you that you're going to see something very happy, very, very powerful go down and happen. Now, if you're a person who don't actually know much about the solar eclipse path and what everything is all about and what I'm saying, like you can't really understand what it's all about, I highly suggest that you go and download the ebook X Marks the Spot, The Great Eclipse of America and Africa, or get it on paperback on Amazon. The link is in the description. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you on the next level. Peace.
It's better. It's even better than the last. Oh, look at that.
Amazing.
Golly. That doesn't have any scrapes really on it. Maybe the tiniest minor, but not bad. Look at that. Now that is what we're talking about right there.
Fire.
It is. It really is. That's just like fire.
Wow.
Golly, I can't hardly stop looking at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Right into Gail's collection. Awesome.
I love it.
So we're going to be going down into this. That's a ladder. Oh.
This is not bad. Now it's easier. Bye-bye.
Here we go. Pocket. All right, now here we are looking at a really large deposit. Just pulled out this fiery red, orange, yellow Vedatonite right here out of the pocket. Let's pick this up first.
That's a beauty.
I didn't even see that. It must have been facing in.
Yeah.
That is a beauty. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Ready?
Ready. Oh, wow. Got it. It's got some nice pieces there. Nice.
Glitter, glitter, glitter.
It is glittery.
This thing's tumbling out.
All right, Jim. Oh, I'm falling. Jim's got a phenomenal flame Vedatonite piece. We'll see when he flips it what the verdict is here. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing.
Just get out with it.
Oh, that's a nice. Look at this. Yeah. That's got some decent size.
Got a handful of them.
Here's the big one. Boy, it just looks like fire. Glitter fire in your hand.
You could use a light when you got fire. Love that color.
Was a good one, huh?
Oh, it's got everything going on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Both sides. Yeah, it's got the... Nice.
That's a beauty.
All right, Jim's going to go up.
Tell me where we're headed.
See that piece right there? The big one.
Yeah, okay.
It's loose.
So this ladder.
Yeah, so is that ladder. Yeah, it was little. It is kind of funny, huh?
It should be all right.
It should be fine, yeah. I'll try to. But that one, I mean, I believe it's as loose as a tooth.
Right here.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely coming.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
that
God.
Is the largest so far. Oh, wow.
Damn. Wow.
Look at that.
That is a beauty.
Yeah.
Yellow and red. Deep red.
Nice yard rock, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gorgeous rock.
Yeah.
You got it?
Look at that. It's like I'm holding crystal fire. All right, so the one beside it, this could be even better. Is it? Yeah, I think it's...
It's coming.
It's coming out. course, you may need the, I don't know, you might got it.
I have to watch what I say he's recording.
We can always beep.
Yeah.
Do you need the, do you need that pry bar? Got it. Oh, he's got it. I think this is better. It's even better than the last. Oh, look at that.
Amazing.
Golly. That doesn't have any scrapes really on it. Maybe the tiniest minor, but not bad. Look at that. Now that is what we're talking about right there.
On fire.
It is. It really is. That's just like fire.
Wow.
Golly, I can't hardly stop looking at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Right into Gail's collection. Awesome.
I love it. Thank you, Jim.
Down here in this cave system.
Okay, my question is, you know it's worth all that money. What they gonna use all that money on? Like, it's people out here who really like sleeping on the curb and they underground finding all these gems and they couldn't. Like, I'm not saying they couldn't, but I highly doubt that they giving that back to help people. But it's just like, come on, man. You got people who way less fortunate, and I know that type of money coming out with all them gems underground, bro. At least one donate one of those proceeds that you got from one of those gems to like some type of cause to help people. I don't know, but maybe she did or they did. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know, man.
You may finally know who or what the biblical God or deity actually is. And it's all thanks to a find of scriptures in the Nag Hammadi Desert in 1945. Check this out. Quick disclaimer, this is not a religious channel. This is an all love and light to all walks of life and faith. The biblical God, or what we consider Yahweh or God Most High within the Old and even in the New Testament writings, is what we would call a storm god or a storm deity. And in 1945, there was a section of scriptures that had been recovered called the Nag Hammadi Library. This is an incredible treasure trove of scripture. It included things like the Gospel of Thomas, as well as the secret book of John, which is what I'm going to share from today. The secret book of John, or the Apocryphon of John, recounts a very specific line that you may be familiar with from the Old Testament, in which Yaldabaoth, aka the Demiurge or the son of chaos, boasts to the other archons or gods that there are no gods before him. This is almost identical to what God in the Old Testament says.
Hovering above. You know what? Hold on. Oh, shit. Whoa. It's like teleporting.
Hey, yo, that thing did teleport, but the cow turned into a human shape-shifting, it could be real, but I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all saw that before and if it is facts or if it's not real at all. I don't know. I would have thought if that was real, that more people would have reacted to that. The driver of the van would have jumped out or something, or maybe he would have hit the gas even harder. I don't know. It probably wasn't the moon. Y'all remember the previous video we just watched? And they was showing the UFOs pop up and it was like that color. That's probably what it was. Cause the moon looked white on that. Not orange, but I don't know. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if y'all haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with them 4 videos a week, but this is for entertainment purposes only. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, it helps the collective grow, helps us get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. I appreciate y'all. And until I see y'all in the next one, y'all already know what it is. We gone.
Hey, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know it.